when Pakistan shot down an Indian Rafale fighter jet using a Chinese-supplied J-10CE, only to turn around and collaborate with Turkey on developing a fifth-generation stealth fighter, even amid rumors of potential Chinese technology leaks. What strategic calculations and geopolitical maneuvers lie behind this seemingly contradictory move? In May 2025, an aerial battle over Kashmir thrust the Pakistan Air Force into the spotlight. Piloting Chinese-made J-10CE fighters, they successfully shot down an Indian Air Force Rafale, with domestic media hailing it as a historic victory. This engagement not only demonstrated the superior performance of Chinese aircraft, but also underscored the depth of Sino-Pakistani military cooperation. Yet before the victory celebrations had faded, Pakistan signed an agreement with Turkey in July to jointly develop the fifth-generation stealth fighter, Khan, a move that sparked significant controversy among international military observers. More notably, the Turkish military openly stated that the Khan prototype draws heavily from the core design of the FC-1 Xiaolong fighter, a joint Sino-Pakistani development, including engine layout and weapon mounting systems. Astonishing similarities even exist in certain key technologies. As the culmination of 2 decades of Sino-Pakistani cooperation, the JF-17 was intended to symbolize strategic mutual trust and technological collaboration between the two nations. Yet it now appears to have become a courtesy gift from Pakistan to Turkey, a maneuver that has left many Chinese military analysts and netizens perplexed and even outraged. This isn't the first time Pakistan has been accused of acting as a middleman in technology transfers. In 2010, China transferred the complete technology for the CH-3 drone to Pakistan, aiming to help establish its independent defense industrial base. This transfer included production line construction, personnel training, and ongoing upgrade support, demonstrating China's substantial goodwill. Yet surprisingly, just 3 years later, Turkey unveiled the TB2 drone, bearing striking aerodynamic similarities to the CH-3 and even sharing identical control system codes. This copycat drone later excelled on Middle Eastern battlefields, leveraging its low cost and reliable performance to snatch multiple major orders from Chinese drones, including procurement contracts from Azerbaijan and Ukraine. A similar incident unfolded in 2017 when Turkey acquired the Guardian 1 rocket launcher technology transferred by China via Pakistan. After making only minor cosmetic changes, Turkey unveiled the TR-300 rocket launcher, with even the launcher's paint scheme remaining largely unchanged. This rocket launcher quickly gained popularity in 8 countries on the international market, including traditional Chinese arms importers like the UAE and Morocco, causing China to lose its original market share. As the source of the technology, China not only failed to receive corresponding returns, but also had to face competitors it had nurtured. The controversy surrounding the WS-10G engine in early 2025 pushed these concerns to a peak. Pakistani defense websites revealed that Turkey had attempted to obtain China's most advanced turbofan engine technology through Pakistan for the development of the Khan fighter jet. This news immediately triggered U.S. vigilance, prompting Washington to pressure Turkey through NATO channels. Notably, the WS-10 series engines represent a major breakthrough for China's aviation industry, possessing extremely sensitive technology. Any leakage would severely damage China's national defense security and national interests. Despite Pakistan facing persistent military pressure from India and frequently seeking Chinese assistance citing outdated equipment, with China indeed providing substantial support ranging from the grant transfer of JF-17 fighter production lines to the near-gift sale of Type 054 frigates, even pledging priority exports of the yet-to-be-deployed J-35 stealth fighter. Certain Pakistani actions appear to lack mutual trust. For instance, during joint military exercises in the Indian Ocean, Pakistan docked the Chinese-built F-22P frigate alongside a U.S. Aegis destroyer, permitting American personnel to closely inspect its radar systems, a move that could compromise the confidential specifications of China's shipborne electronic equipment. In resource development, Pakistan awarded its largest copper mine to a Canadian firm, and signed agreements restricting Chinese companies from participating in new oil field development, actions that starkly contradict the all-weather strategic partnership between China and Pakistan. Pakistan's economic predicament may be the driving force behind these moves. According to the latest IMF data, the country's foreign exchange reserves stand at just $16 billion, while its external debt soars to $130 billion, creating immense repayment pressure. More critically, Pakistan struggles to sustain even 3 months of import expenditures, leaving its economy precariously unstable. To secure $800 million in U.S. military aid and tariff concessions, Pakistan granted American companies rights to develop oil fields with reserves estimated at 227 billion barrels. To obtain a share of Turkey's $20 billion fighter jet order, it further relinquished core production expertise of the J-17 fighter jet to Ankara. While this robbing Peter to pay Paul approach temporarily eases economic pressures, it risks undermining strategic interests in the long run. Turkey stands as the clearest beneficiary of this strategic gambit after its Air Force commander publicly praised the J-17 for its ingenious design. The prototype of the Turkish Khan fighter emerged with modular pylons and air intake designs strikingly similar to the J-17 Block 3. When Indonesia announced the purchase of 48 cans and Saudi Arabia splurged $10 billion on 100 units, Pakistan realized that the knockoff it helped Turkey develop was squeezing the J-17's market space internationally. This situation not only harms China's interests, but also negatively impacts Pakistan's own defense industry development. However, the development of the Khan fighter jet has not been smooth sailing. Frequent horizontal tail failures during test flights prompted Turkish engineers to publicly complain about defective technical parameters, exposing the inherent risks of piecing together fragmented technologies into a cohesive system. Military experts have analyzed that such a fighter jet, assembled from technologies sourced from multiple parties, suffers from inherent deficiencies in system integration and combat effectiveness, potentially repeating the fate of India's Tejas fighter jet. Faced with repeated technology leaks, China has quietly adjusted its strategy. After the 2024 dual-use items export control regulations took effect when Pakistan again requested WS-13E engine technology, China directly revoked the export license. These regulations explicitly stipulate strict control measures for sensitive dual-use items, reflecting China's determination in technology protection. Today, technology transfers to Pakistan are conducted with heightened caution and precision. The J-17 Block 3's radar performance lags half a generation behind the domestic variant. The J-10CE export model has its electronic warfare modules disabled, and the latest delivered Z-10Me attack helicopters even feature self-destruct mechanisms on their engines. These measures ensure Pakistan's basic defense needs while effectively preventing core technology leakage. The launch of the Digital Iron Curtain initiative carries even greater symbolic significance. All exported equipment is fitted with data encryption chips that trigger system meltdown upon any unauthorized disassembly. This system employs multiple protective mechanisms, including physical self-destruct devices and digital fingerprint technology, ensuring critical chips and storage devices are automatically destroyed upon detecting abnormal disassembly. This represents both essential protection for advanced military technology and a clear warning to technology middlemen. The shift in China-Pakistan military technical relations, from close collaboration to defensive maneuvering, reflects the complex realities of the international arms trade market. On the scales of interests and trust, there are no permanent allies, only perpetual equilibrium. Pakistan's tightrope walk amid great power rivalry may yield short-term economic gains, but long-term risks include losing China's technological trust, while failing to secure genuine core technology transfers from Turkey. China, learning from this experience, is now building a more sophisticated technology protection system to prevent the easy leakage of high-end defense intellectual property. The future trajectory of Sino-Pakistani military cooperation hinges on Pakistan's ability to strike a genuinely sustainable equilibrium between strategic trust and technological opportunism. This balancing act will directly shape the evolution of the regional strategic landscape.